There you go, Shaper. How's it going? So today is a Sunday, which means that it's you know, like I said, for the foreseeable future, those are going to be pretty short stream days normally. We'll see. I was able to start earlier, so we'll get that at least under our belt here and have a little bit extra time there. Have my coffee here. Let me have a sip. Yes, yes, yes. Nope. I wrote down some stuff when it comes to my favorite moves in video game. I actually might make that video. RPG moves specifically. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 listed so far. There we go. Excellent. Throat spray for my coughs, please. There it is. Crap. Oh, man. Helps a bit. Off the back. There we go. It got pushed back a little deep in my drawer. Hey, Soren, how's it going? So, oh, actually, that's right. I didn't take a shower yet, too, so I'll have to leave as soon as I get that text. There we go. Excuse me. I can't remember if I put my clothes in the dryer or not. I don't think I did. I'll do that in a few minutes. Remind me in a little bit to put my clothes in the dryer, because I don't want to forget, but I don't want to leave right now. I just started the stream. It'll only take like a minute or two. Oh, that's right. So I was doing some thinking, and I've decided that I'm going to head towards the next zone. And we'll level up in that new zone. Why am I heading this way? We'll level up in that new zone. Excuse me, I only need one level anyways. Ooh, that's an interesting combination.
Here.
The holiness of holies, huh? No one's gonna die. You shouldn't say it this time. She just can't resist. Does that thing block light? I don't remember. I feel like it blocks light. Let's hit it with some ice. Alright, let's hit it with some lightning. Ruinous thunder, mother. You just finished installing Fallout 4 VR? I hope you like it, man.
Nicely.
I enjoyed Fallout 4. It could have been a better game than it was, for sure. Like it could have been Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas as far as the quality of the story and quests and stuff. And I liked the actual freezing of the game rather than the slow-mo crap. But it was competent. It was still a competent game. Okay, we got something going on here. All right, let's
Your turn. Go!
ice, you say? He blocks ice. That's fine. And fire. Well, let's weaken him a bit.
Any last words? Now die.
Hey, Private Tomcat, how's it going? Vepper, have you heard of the gun, the pistola called the Ounce? We're gonna get a lot of money and experience for this. You have not? Oh, I've thought about it, and I'm like, you know what? If I was rich, guns, video games, knives, and flashlights would be my weakness. I'm never gonna own this because it's $900, I think it is, 800 or 900, I don't remember, but it just came out. It was showed at some place called the SHOT Show like last year or something, but it just came out. And this is the gun right here. And it doesn't weigh an ounce, it weighs 6 ounces. The ounce is supposed to be the quote, an ounce of prevention is or an ounce of prep or something is a pound of prevention. I don't really remember.
Where do I even start with?
But like, look at this thing. It's so funny. like it's this. It doesn't even look like a gun, right? This is the kind of thing I would buy if I was rich. Like, look at it. It looks like nothing, and then you go, boop, boop, and now it's a gun. Now, yeah, you would think, oh, it probably is like a single shot, you know, because you've seen those, right? Everybody's seen little single shot things. No, it actually isn't. It's like a little bullpup pistol, and it's like the P90 where it loads on the top. There it is. And you load it, you open up a little drawer, a little door, though it's not a full magazine like that you slide in, and then you just put the rounds vertically, and you can put 10 of them in there. Isn't that neat? Let's see if I get to a point where he loads it. Oh yeah, that's how it ejects. It ejects its rounds underneath, through the handle, through the grip. And apparently it's reliable. That's the other thing. Apparently it's reliable, at least based on the couple of videos I've seen so far about it. You know, I'm sure more videos are going to come out soon. But like, for instance, this video that just came out, I think he said he put, I don't remember how many, like a whole bunch of rounds through it, and the only malfunctions he had was when he did not, like, he was like doing quick firing, and so he didn't like fully lock it up. He did like what he said was the equivalent of short stroking a shotgun. He didn't actually pull that up because it doesn't like, basically when you have it folded down, there's nothing in the chamber, but then when you fold it up, it puts one in the chamber. So that's like the equivalent of cocking it. If it for the first time is when you open it, you've cocked it. Yeah, right. It is like, it's cool as hell because it's like, it's innovative, isn't it? Like, I've never seen anything like it. It is a 10 round folding pistola. I want him to load it. Here we go. So this is, look how you load it. You just do this. Look at this. This is so silly looking. You're not loading this damn thing quickly, that's for sure. I wonder what kind of patents they have on this. Because if it's loose enough, I'd like to see some people do some other stuff with it. Not that I'd ever be able to afford any of them. But you know, like a version of this with a 9mm or something. Like all of this, there looks like it's mostly plastic, right? But how about one with like an aluminum frame or something in 9mm? I don't know. Like how about one with, they just like do different versions of it. Like you do a polymer frame grip, but like all this, everything up here be metal, right? Like to me, it looks like the trigger's metal. This might be metal. I can't tell. That's metal. That's metal inside there. That door looks plastic though. And this could be metal or plastic. The handle's definitely a plastic. I don't know. I'd have to like look it up more. But look how it's loaded. That is so silly. That is so, look how much. So that's neat. It's like an innovative type of new type of design. Like the fact that in order for him to fire the first round though, I think he has to close it first. He has to close it first, and then it actually the gun is cocked and loaded only, well, you know, cocked and ready to fire only when he pulls back the handle and locks it into place. So yeah, he like he did there. So you have to close it, and then once you open it, now it's ready to fire. That's pretty neat. Yeah, you saw a pick and moved on because you thought, just like I did, this video was recommended to me like 5 times today, and I moved on every single time except for the 5th. And I was like, all right, whatever, I'm about to start the stream, let me turn this video on as I'm setting up the stream and see what's going on. And I was like, what? Because I thought it was just like one of those 1 to 2 shot, like little Derringer style pistols where it folds, then you unfold it and you shoot 1 or 2 shots and it's done. No, this is completely different. Apparently, it's very safe to carry, even though unless what is it, unless your name is Ruger, all pistols that have a safety are very safe to carry. But this is like extra safe because it like actually physically can't fire. The striker is out of alignment with the barrel when it's folded, and when it's folded like that, like if you have one in the chamber, like for instance, like let's say, like let me bring it back up real quick. So let's say you have one in the chamber, right? And he does, because he loaded it with 10 shots, then he closed it and opened it. Now it's got one in the chamber. It's ready to fire. It's going to fire if he pulls the trigger. However, if he closes the gun again, it expels the one that's in the chamber as if you just shot it. It just drops it out the handle. So it can't physically be ready to fire when it's closed. So there's no way at all for there to be any sort of malfunction that causes the striker to hit something and make it fire. So this is like an extra safe. Excuse me. So like for people who are like paranoid about handguns, like that style of handgun would be a interesting handgun for them to carry if they're paranoid about it, because they all they have to train themselves to do is just open it. That's all they got to do is open it, and it's ready to fire. They don't have to like worry about some safety somewhere. They don't have to, and that's intuitive, right? You might, under pressure, you might forget that you need to turn off the safety. But I seriously doubt under pressure someone's gonna forget that they have to unfold the gun. They'll pull it out and they'll be like, oh shit, it's just a hunk of plastic. It doesn't even look like a gun yet, right? Like it's going to make them want to open it. Now it's not going to be as fast, obviously, as like a traditional firearm, but I feel like that sort of design would be extra cool for people who are afraid of guns, still being able to carry it and get comfortable carrying. And you don't even need a holster for that. You can literally just slide it into your pocket. And if they make something like that that's just as reliable, but say, you know, like a 9mm or something, then we're talking like actual, like much better defensiveness, like defensive uses. Plus, you know how my Henry's right, my Henry freaking rifle, my Henry survivor rifle. I think this little pistola is way I love saying that, is way better than the Henry survival rifle. The Henry survival rifle is going to have a bit more range, but with like someone like my eyes, I'm not going to be able to see something at long range that's small enough that I would want to shoot it with a 22 to kill it in like a survival situation. In an actual real survival situation, I feel like this little 6-ounce pistola that holds 10 rounds, and the guy said that he said at 50 yards he was struggling to hit the target. Like I can't remember what size target he said he was struggling to hit accurately, but he said I think at like 20 yard, or not 20 yards, but 10 yards he was able to keep like a 2 or 4 inch grouping. I can't remember. 20 yards is not bad. That's my eyesight, at least. I'm not going to be able to notice a squirrel that's further away from that or something in some sort of survival situation. So I think if you're actually a real backpacker or something like that, and you want to have something for a survival situation, having this little 6-ounce gun, which adds like no weight to your backpack, and like 100 rounds of 22, which is going to add a little bit of weight, but not much, because it's 22, right? That you're set. like that's going to add a lot of versatility to your survival in case something bad happens if you're some kind of hiker somewhere. I think that little pistol has lots of applications. This video didn't go over any of that though. He just talked about its functions and him liking it. And well, he did talk about being able to conceal carry it easier and able to carry it in places where they have no guns allowed signs, but he's still legally allowed to ignore that sign and not cause as many troubles because it doesn't look like one. That's all he talked about. But I was thinking like survival applications for people who want to have a little survival rifle. Instead, you could just have that little survival pistola. And then if you want to have like an actual survival rifle, then you can go with a little bit heavier caliber than 22. if you want to go that way. But if you want a little 22, that seems the way to go to me. Because him shooting it did seem pretty accurate, and he said, I don't know, he could be some big liar though, as long as he's not lying. This is the only video I've seen about it so far. I tried to look for some other videos, but there was nothing. There was just the only other videos were released by the people who made it, and a few videos from a year or two ago about like looking at it on the floor of when it was on display. But as far as people who bought it and own it now and have tried it out, this guy's video is the only video I've seen on the internet. So hopefully some more reliable gun tubers who have like a reputation and a living to make we'll get it and talk about it and maybe try to break it. Because that's the other thing. I don't think he tried to break it, right? I don't think he was like, okay, let me try to fire as many shots as I can as fast as I can until the gun breaks. Let's see when that happens. But I don't think like I said, it's not something I'm ever gonna buy, even if I didn't already have something like the Henry survival rifle. It was like $800 or $900 or something. That's just too much money. That's just too much money for a little tiny 22 pistol. It's cool as hell though. It's definitely cool as hell. And after watching that video and thinking about some of the stuff that I think about and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, if I was a wealthy person, I would end up with way more guns than I needed. I'd have way more guns, knives, flashlights, and video games than I need. That's how it would work out. I wouldn't have a bunch of cars and stuff like that. I would just have a bunch of video games, guns, knives, and flashlights. And it would be like, I'd probably end up with like 6 or 7 really practical nice guns, and then every other gun I bought I would impulse buy because it was like, oh wow, that's cool. Like that thing there, like, oh wow, that's cool, I want to try that out. Oh, that's right, I need to head and get my my stuff back. So Vepper, if you get the opportunity to play with one, are you planning on doing it? Obviously, I you know, as far as spending money on one, I don't know how you feel about that. Like, I'm pretty sure you're thinking that's kind of expensive too. You're not a very wealthy person. Well, expensive for a little 22 pistol, I should say.
Hey!
Let me show you what I've learned from the our travels together. Why are you always wasting your stuff on something like this? All right, let's see. What? I'm not drunk, you're drunk. What? Where did he find alcohol at? I wonder if Vepper's still here. Maybe he went to go look up the gun. Excuse me. Oh, that does remind me though. I need to check my email real quick. And pretty soon I need to put my clothes in the dryer. There we go. Excuse me. There we go. Why don't you just work? Are you making me click extra things? What? I'm confused. Oh, this is probably my roommate's thing. Okay, that's what I was... All right, cool. And this. Done. Oh my gosh. It's not gonna arrive in time. So cool if it did. All right. Okay. Lunchtime? Oh, I see, Pepper. I see. Enjoying your food? Maybe 400-ish. I think that's what you would be willing to pay for it. Is that what you're trying to say? Well, the only place, well, I didn't check hard because I had to finish the setup for the stream. The only place I saw what the price listed was their website at the moment, and I think that it was like MSRP either $7.99 or $8.99. I can't remember. The reason I can't remember is because once I saw that price, I was like, nope. I was like, it would be like at that point it's incredibly irresponsible for me to even think about buying it, and it would be way cooler for if I had that much money to spend on something like that to instead invest that money in a new PC. So that is a super hard Omega no thank you on my end, obviously, but that doesn't mean I don't think it's like super cool and that there's definitely going to be a market for it for specific lots of interesting people that do different things and aren't just a traditional like firearms wanting to carry person. I mean, that thing is I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like somehow they should work a Swiss Army knife into that damn thing. It like have a model of it where a Swiss Army knife fits somewhere on it. So it's all part of the same package. That'd be hilarious. Maybe an 88mm one. Nothing too big, nothing too small. They're not using distributors yet, so yeah. Well, maybe at some point in the future that'll change, right? And you'll be able to get the hookup and be like, you know what? Yeah. I'm willing to drop this much on it. I'm gonna play with this thing. Because you said you own that Caltech 22 pistol, I know that you're not beyond buying toys. Just to like, you're just like, yeah, I just want to play with this. Oh, that's right. What am I doing? Here we go. No, stop it. Video game. Here. Yeah, I feel like they should have a few different models of that thing. They should have the Swiss Army knife model, the floating model. They should have a model of it where it floats if it's dropped in water, and and water won't touch like any of the metal parts. They should have one that has a little built-in flashlight. And once they add a bunch of extra little like funny things to it, then they should make like a 9mm. Like I wonder how small that would end up being, and like obviously they'll have to improve the materials and stuff like that for the greater pressures, but like 9mm isn't like so absurd that they would have to make it massive. that just makes me laugh to even think about. Like versions where it has like little extra bits on it that like fit things in there. See, like right now they have they call it the ounce, right? The one with the Swiss Army slot. They could put like a huntsman in it, or have a slot for huntsman. That way they don't have to charge for the price of a huntsman. And then call it the ounce, the survival ounce, or the ounce survival, right? Or the ounce hunter or something. I don't know. That would be hilarious. Not that you're going to be doing much with a Swiss Army knife, but you know, but it's not. But still, it's something. It would just it's more like a, oh, look at all these little guys. They're doing a nice little dance, aren't you? Die.
Oh shit! Heed my call.
I guarantee. Well, I can't guarantee it. I don't know the market really, but I feel like there'd be people who would want to buy it. I feel like people would. I don't know if enough to make it worth the extra R&D to design it and the manufacturing and all that. I don't know if it's worth it. Like that would make it profitable. I don't really know. But why though? Why can't you just leave me alone? You could have just left me alone. I'm busy.
Any last words? Now die.
Yeah, we're done. That's right. So we go into the new area. All right, I'm about to head into the new area, so before I do that, I am going to go put my clothes in the dryer. It should take no time at all. Then we'll head into this new area. Oh, that's right. I don't have my correct. What are you doing here? Okay. I'll be right back. All right. Here we go. And put you there and grab the controller. Turn this off and continue the game. All right, so heading into the new area. Of course. Le Holiness. come on, seriously? It's like they know I'm trying to get into the new area. Slap him. Continue slapping him. Now, of course, someone wants to talk to me. No new area for you. Excuse me.
Ho there.
If my king is putting forth such an effort, then duty demands I lend my assistance with even greater power. Magic really isn't that good for him, but I'll keep it.
Ho there.
We should be vigilant for an ambush for our enemies. Allow me to keep watch over our surroundings. My name carries the meaning of fierce lion. Bring me into battle and I shall show you a power befitting of that moniker. Oh. I really don't want you to show me anything. Seriously? Seriously? Why are you bullying me, game? See if there's anything up here. Oh, I can't jump off one of those. There's something up there. Whoa. I lost control over my character. He just kept running. Oh, it's the conch shell monsters. There doesn't seem to be anything here. Huh? That was weird. A new thingy. What are you gonna give me? Type D essence. I'll have to look into that. Don't tell me you two are facing off against each other. They're like, help me. No, help me. No, help me.
It seems you're the demon Amanazako is so fond of, yes? In that case, I have a request. There is a large radio tower in Shiba known as Tokyo Tower. There you will find my companion. I ask that you speak with him and help us to achieve our ultimate goal.
Destined leader.
Ah, splendid. As I have said, you will find my companion at Tokyo Tower in Shiba. I humbly request that you meet with him and lend your assistance.
So this is a DLC quest from the Vengeance games. The Vengeance side quests that were added mostly seem to have voice acting. I didn't see any side quests from the base game that had it. Be more like this guy. So you've come. I am the Herald. I've been waiting for you. Seeing how capable you are, I have a favor to ask. I want you to help me release the Seraph, Michael. Lord Michael was sealed away during Armageddon. Now his voice can barely be heard. Master Abdil is doing what she can to assume the Seraph's duties, but she is clearly not equipped for the task. That is why I wish to free Lord Michael at any cost and rally the forces of Bethel. I will be frank, I am only using you. And I know that many of my brethren see you as an enemy. Even so, I have need of your power, the power to defeat the Seraphim. That is, will you lend me your aid? Holy ring! Ah, so you will help. Then let me give you this. If you can infuse the ring with the power of 3 Seraphim, these names, it will become the key to releasing the seal. The 3 Seraphim were slain by a powerful demon and their has been dispersed into the air. You must collect them and revive them. It can't be that easy. You're quite right about that. Even if the Seraphim are successfully revived, they'll end up serving Baal. Before the Creator assumed the throne, the Seraphim served Baal as gods of another region. By making use of that older divinity, their legends have been overwritten. As such, the 3 of them will likely refuse to cooperate and attack instead. That is why I want you to defeat the 3 Seraphim. We can't turn our blades against our own kind, you see. Take that ring and head to blah blah blah. I will make the preparations. Oh, down there, huh? Alright, well. More side quests. Let's save the game. Well, doesn't that look fancy? That's the end of the game fancy looking right there. But oh, you know what? Before we did the quest, I should have checked quests. 73, 73. All right, these seem reasonable. IMP back up before whatever this boss fight likely is. So many boss fights. What am I looking at? How low am I? Not bad. This shouldn't take long at all. And with that, I'm probably maxed out, but we'll hit one more cluster just to be sure. Right down here. Wait, there were no yellows in that cluster. It's fine. I'm maxed out. Alright. We got something going down over here.
I received word from my companion. You must be the demon Amanazako is so fond of. I ask that you bring Amanazako here. I imagine you wish to know the reason. Very well. It is only fair that I tell you, seeing as you've decided to help. As you can see, this world is coming to an end. And in order for us Tengu to band together once more, we require a leader. A great Tengu. For that purpose, we enacted a ritual to transfer a soul into the remains of a proto-fiend, hoping to create a great Tengu as a result. That is how Amanazako came to be. However, upon her awakening, she immediately became rampant and fled. Perhaps it was due to the uncontrollable power locked within her. We have been doing all we can to get her back. And it was then that we found you. Now you know why it is so imperative that we get her back. I ask that you bring her here immediately. I will be waiting here until then.
We'll find person in front of the Tokyo Diet building. Let us make our way over to place. Where does this lead? The gold Pokemon over here? I know one of those unique ones spawned over here. I don't remember what color it is. The red one. Don't care. Front of the Tokyo Diet building, huh? Wait, does he mean in real life? I mean, does he mean in the human world, or does he mean in this world? I don't see anybody here. Yeah, maybe he means in the human world. Let's head back there, I guess. I don't see anything. Do. One moment. I had to help my roommate for a second, and then something weird happened. Like, you know that feeling that you sometimes get if you stand up too quick? Like, that happened. But it didn't go away for a really long time. My ears felt like they were stopped up out of nowhere. Oh, that was weird. It's going away. It's not fully gone though. That's also weird. Doesn't that taste like it's cold? Or feel like it's cold? I got some ice water. There's ice in the water, but it doesn't feel as cold as ice water normally feels. Something weird's going on. Let's see. So what it means really is the tower, not the building. Why would it say the diet building then? The diet building is where I am. I mean, where I went. Let me see. Let me ask AI.
The sea claims all. The sea claims all.
Hey Josh, how's it going? New wall at the beginning? I don't really remember that. But I know where the diet building is. It's just that that person wasn't there.
I ask that you bring Amanazako here. She must take her place as leader of the Tengu.
We'll find Amazu in front of the Tokyo Diet Building. Nagatako. What the fuck is a Nagatako? I think I'm just gonna have to look this quest up because it's not correct. Unless it says Nagatako somewhere here. I mean, I was just there. Like, did it not load or something? And I gotta check twice? Let me look around out here. Nothing. Maybe it's this thing? Oh, it is this thing. I forgot that was her name. So what it meant was a follower. Oh, I knew that character was there. I didn't miss her. I thought it meant like an actual new monster that is hanging about somewhere. I didn't know it meant like one of these little followers. I thought it meant like it wanted me to go like recruit someone.
Proceed with caution.
What I've gathered from your memories, trouble seems to follow blah blah blah. We should proceed with caution.
You've brought Amanazako to us. The future of the Tengu is secure at last. Now all that remains is for you to hand her over. Why the hesitation? Hand her over now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you saying you're gonna save me? Wow, I'm touched! Like, seriously!
So, you refuse to part with her. Then I suppose we'll just have to take her by force! I suspected this might happen. As such, I appealed to Ishizuchi's on Hokubo to summon one who would fight on our behalf. Come forth, Zhao Gongen!
This'll do.
This'll do. I would not have expected light to be his weakness. He looked like a lightning kind of Pokemon to me. But instead, he's fire-based. Increase the damage of users' physical attacks based on the number of hits dealt. Buster Candy adds Pierce. Severe physical with a greater chance at critical. Unique Almighty. All foes. That can inflict seal. Spawn, maybe. Another unique. Why is his uniques on the bottom? That's weird. Medium physical attack to all foes, lowers defense as well. Wow, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Alright, well. I do have a few lightning Pokemon, I believe. Or I might have fused them away. What, I have at least one, I know. There he is.
Let's go.
Like, I am weak to lightning. Okay, I summon Zeus. Shit. Or not Zeus, but Odin. All right. We'll leave Tao out for buffing and debuffing. But you need to be changed for more damage.
Your turn. Go!
It's kind of Odin's thing as well, Soren.
Ruinous thunder!
I wonder how this works. Calamitous thunder. What do you need to make that work, my friend? It doesn't say. Like, how do you know what you need to make it work? This says severe attack that pierces and lowers defense and attack, but it doesn't explain how you need it. Yeah, but like, how do you know? How do you know from the game? Like, why doesn't the game tell you? You're just supposed to guess. Like, that seems silly. It should just say it. Say requires this. Oh wait, I do want to check his stats. What do you do? Wait, what? Okay, he is better strength. I don't know which one will do more damage though. The strength based. Oh, neither of them are physical based though. Alright, so I'll just use this one.
Behold, my power!
3 turns, huh? You're not impressing me. I have a feeling he might try to heal. Let's get rid of this guy.
Thunder! Feast your eyes!
Be still. I will heal you.
Ruinous thunder! This ends here!
Behold, my power!
I do like having immunity to tons of damage types. It's very handy.
Ruinous thunder!
They're about to lose their defense
Feast
buffs. I will keep the lowered attack though. I'm not worried about like a Magara or crits or something weird because he has some kind of crit bonus. Oh, what the hell?
Ruinous thunder!
And you're gonna go back to using some little tiny bits of MP, but on him now, so he doesn't run out. Well, he's gonna run out still, but. This is the kind of thing I was a little worried about when it comes with crits and stuff.
Ruinous!
I'm losing my buffs, unfortunately.
This ends here!
I was worried he was going to give himself Pierce to begin with. It would have been nice to have +2 to my attack and defense, but I got screwed over. Oh well.
Ruinous thunder!
I wonder if I can change the order without leaving the thing. Like, can I do this? No. You should be able to do that. Oh well. You missed. Nice. This guy is one of the weaker bosses I fought recently. His recommended level is lower though, so. It is kind of confusing at the same time. Because in that area, like side quests that I got, oh, there we go. That's a bit more worrying. Yep. Every time, just as the buffs are about to fade, that's when the Magara goes off. Nah, screw this.
You ready?
I'd rather him just die.
Ruinous thunder!
Maybe he won't die. I think he'll die. Hopefully don't get 2 misses. you got there? Severe strength-based almighty attack and high chance of crit. Oh boy. I guess high restore? Man, I really like high restore though. I don't use critical aura on him almost ever, but critical aura combined with this is pretty neat. This. I never use his normal physical attack. Yeah, I never use his normal physical attack. Let's get rid of that and just use this. Shame he doesn't have any affinity for it, so I could make it cheaper. Inspiration strikes. God has blessed me. Increase the damage of the next attacker in self and adds pierce. I mean, that'd be interesting if these two stack together, but I'm keeping high restore because it means he never runs out of MP. Strengthens resistances to force skills. He needs that in order to stay not dead. And I like the extra damage of ice. Yep. Oh well, too bad. He's disappeared. There's something on the ground where he disappeared. You obtained a Fury Talisman. Allies with a Fury race can now use Magadagada Piercing Aura. Increase the damage of the next attack and add Pierce effect for all allies.
You did it! Oh, you really did it! You're amazing! Seriously, so amazing!
Maybe that's what all I gotta know is that they have to have the same type. So I think his type is deity or something. So as long as I add a deity to the party, it'll probably work.
How can this be? Even Zhao Gongan's might was not enough to defeat you. We cannot hope to win back Amanazako from one so powerful. It seems we must admit defeat. As of now, we shall withdraw from this matter.
As of now. As for now. Gonna try again. Level up. That's a lot of level up. Finally 80. I get to do some of them fusions. Whatever will I put my stat points at? Ah, yes, magic. Yes. Wait a second. I guess he's hit his cap. Nico Shogun's not getting one stat across the board. That stinks. See, like, she gets one stat across the board. Has been unlocked.
What a relief! It's so nice knowing there aren't any more of those weirdos chasing me around. I knew that sticking with you was the right call. I mean, seriously, wasn't it? Like, totally. Bet you had no idea I was using you as a bodyguard, huh? Oh, are you mad at me? I mean, are you? Well, anyway, it turns out that my other half, I mean, the soulmate that I've been searching for, was you. The demon part of you is the proto-fiend Aogami, right? I was created using a proto-fiend as a base. It's why I feel so comfortable around you. My soulmate's been with me this whole time. Okay, I think this whole guy bodyguard thing has run its course, don't you? After all, we're meant to be, you and me, right? Totally! Now, it's my turn to help you. I'm gonna join you as one of your demons. Oh, and don't expect me to say nice to meet you or any of that sappy stuff. Ugh.
I have
Got
no
it?
empty slots though.
Wait, what? There's no room for me. I'll be waiting right here, so you better make a spot for me, okay?
So pushy. All right, hold on. The world of shadows.
Welcome. Are you ready?
All right, I know just what I'll do.
Re-
Well, actually, I'm level 80, right? There's a chance that, I don't think there is, but there's a chance that there's a fusion.
Welcome to the...
Here she is. That's what I'm gonna make. Exciting stuff, but it doesn't open up a slot for me. But let's go ahead and do it. You are weak to fire. What we got going on here? Mana aid. Gonna get no bothering with that. Heavy force ignores affinities. High force. Man, I feel like everything's gonna be pierced through at the end of the game. User resists all. When user resists or nulls an attack 2 or more times, it adds a press turn icon. Unique. High chance at critical. All right. So we're gonna be no fire, no ice, no electric, no light, no dark. All of it. That's what you shall do. All of it. Gonna know like you never knowed before. And mana aid? Who needs mana aid? Yep. Indeedy do I do, know it, Soren? I'm glad I backwards fused that guy so that I could get him a bunch of moles to give to her.
To a mutual benefit. Indeed.
Now this is quite the interesting skill, is it? Because I'm throwing it in the garbage. I now have the necessary demons to fuse a new persona. I wonder which one it is. Oh my, it's her more powerful form that I am not high enough level to summon. What does she do? She once again is weak to fire, but this time she naturally is immune to 3 damage types. Increase damage when striking a foe's weakness if the Magara gauge is not full. Oh, I prefer your first form's innate skill. Heavy force to all foes. Lowers attack and defense. That's interesting. Especially since it's so cheap. He has Ice Age. Absorb damage from physical attacks, a skill? She's gonna have a passive for that? Oh, damn, woman. That's wild. I want to give that to main character. That's a wild skill right there.
Return.
All right. Oh, did I register my Pokemon?
Welcome.
Yep. All right. I really just can't care less about this guy. I know I could use him to summon something else, but I think I'm gonna dump him. His skill of increased damage with allied stuff and his nulls. He's a fire base. I got plenty of stuff with fire and whatnot. So like he absorbs a lot of stuff. I mean, he stops a lot of stuff, but I think yeah. What about you? Do you already catastrophe? Null physical. Wonder how expensive she is to resummon. I want to put that null physical on stuff. Alright, let's take a look at her right now. Can I use her to summon anything? I don't think I can.
Well.
Yep, I gotta get to 81. What about this guy? I gotta get to 88? Yeah, I'll just delete this guy. I'm not keeping this guy to level 88. There we go, that's the guy I'm getting rid of.
Did you make space for me yet? Come on already! The wait is killing me! Seriously!
Alright, and I can fuse her if I want. So by default, she has 2 weaknesses. When summoned from the stock, reverses stat buffs and debuffs for all allies and self. Wait, what? That is fucking horrible. Like, she is only an emergency if you've been greatly debuffed. Unique. Chance to counter strength-based attack when weak dark attacks. With a weak dark attack. Lowers the attack. Severe electric, weak almighty. Full HP, severe force, increase almighty, and electric. Wow, you are one basic ass Pokemon.
Aha. Welcome to...
Nothing. All the Pokemon she's needed to fuse are all garbage. I would have to fuse down into making them good. It's not worth the effort.
Return.
She's a very late game special demon to be so mediocre. Like she's very much a, in case you're fighting a monster that debuffs you a whole lot, you can bring her in to reverse those debuffs. And other than that, it's like, okay. That was one of my big issues too, dude, bro. I like the game a lot better, the Vengeance version of the game. Did you play the Vengeance version of the game or did you play the base game? Because I stopped playing the base game. I got so bored. When you get to the second map, it's like more the same. You're like, oh, okay, well the first map is nothing but desert. It's brown and yellow sand. All right, well, whatever. Looks like I'm getting to a second map. What's this gonna look like? Last one was broken up buildings and brown and yellow sand. Red sand and broken up buildings. Wonderful. I like Vengeance a lot more. I actually did not like the base game. I stopped playing it. I'll show you where I stopped playing it. I stopped playing it on this map. So you get to the second map and it's more of the same. It's like, what the fuck? This is lame. But eventually, if you go far enough through this map, like I'll show you. Like I'll just kind of travel there. You do get a slightly different setting for a while. All the maps are deserts though. There's just not, well, that's not necessarily true. There's a few dungeons too. But I just got bored of the game. So one of my primary problems with this game was what you just said. The game was depressing. Like I did not enjoy watching and playing the game. Like I'm looking at why is this game so just depressing and boring to look at? It's just, I'm like, nothing's happening. I don't care about this. I don't care about looking at this. Eventually you do get to learn really cool animations, and you're like, visually the game's pretty cool with its attacks and stuff though. Like I'll show you some cool stuff. Like the unique moves are really cool. And the other cool thing about playing, so basically when you go to play the Vengeance version of the game, I'll show you how to make sure you're choosing. So the Vengeance version of the game, you can normally get it pretty cheap. The steel case, you can get the steel case collector's edition for like $30. Like, so it's like cheap as hell, and it's like, I love steelbooks, and the steelbook looks cool, plus it was like $30. I'm like, you can't beat that. That's awesome. But there's all these unique attacks too. So visually the game is interesting character wise, but the setting is so boring. But then you have like all these animations that are cool like this. Like for an RPGs, their attack animations are pretty cool with the camera work and stuff. Like this is one of my favorite attacks in any video game, specifically because her dialogue, like listen to this.
Now die.
I enjoy doing that. It's like my favorite way to end a battle. She's so full of herself. So I was running through here. I'm running through the game where I was. I'll show you where I quit the game, and then years later I saw on. I always kind of tried to plan on trying to come back and play it, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna come back and play it. I played that only for a few hours. I do have the remake though, or the remaster on the Switch or whatever, so I plan on playing that at some point and playing it all the way through. But like, look at this map. It's just dark desert. Everything is dark desert. And it's funny too, because I finally get to an area of the game that's a bit different than dark desert, and that's where I stopped playing, because it's like, oh, I'm gonna play this game instead for a while, and I'll eventually come back, I guess. I don't know. But I remember when I quit playing it, I complained that my number one problem with the game is that it's boring looking, and the story is uninteresting. Like, I just didn't care about the story. But Vengeance fixes the second problem. My two major problems was it was boring looking, and the story was just, I didn't care about it. However, yeah, I like Persona. I played Persona 5. That was my first Persona game. My childhood friend of mine was always trying to get me to play Persona, but I never ended up playing it until 5. And then after 5, I played 4. And I plan on playing the remaster of 3 whenever it goes on a super cheap sale, because I'm cheap. And I don't want to play it, right? I don't want to pay full price or even half price at the moment for a remastered 3,000-year-old game. But I plan on playing them backwards, basically. I'll play Persona 3, that remastered when they released, and now I'll play the Persona 4 remastered or HDified, whatever they call it, on the... that was released on the Switch and a few other places. The HD, I mean the remaster of Shin Megami, Persona 3 I plan on playing on the PC though. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's up this way. What's going on here? Why am I not getting through this? Oh, it's right here. That's why. So I'm almost to the point where I stop playing the game. Yes, the setting is still mostly desert, but it has a much better story. And I'll show you like what you have to do, because if you buy the Vengeance version of the game, you're not technically guaranteed to play the new story. You have to do something at the beginning of the game. But then if you do this thing at the beginning of the game, it'll do the new story, and the new story, it's a lot better. Like, it's way more involved. It's not like the best RPG story ever or anything, but it's way better than the base game. It's just way more interesting. On top of that, rather, you get to have human beings. Like, when the humans, at some points in the game, you can actually have humans in your stock. So like, they'll be here in your stock, like, and you can put a human on your team, and that human summons demons of their own. And you can choose to use them or not use them. Also, using them does affect your alignment, and your alignment helps determine the end of the game. There's I haven't gotten there yet. I just know this from, you know, researching whether, you know, what the differences in Vengeance and the other game is. So there are a lot of different endings and whatnot. And I think the Vengeance version of the game added like 3 or 4 different endings on top of the 3 or 4 endings that the base game has. So as you can see, it's still just desert. All this map I'm running through. And you don't go through this map that fast. You have to fight your way through this damn map, and you're doing side quests and dialogue, and like you spend all that time fighting through the first map, and look how long you spend fighting through the second map, and it's pretty much the exact same thing, just darker. It's like, what is this? Why did you decide to make the game look like this? Oh, actually, I think I need to go up here. But I'm almost to the spot where I stopped playing the game. When finally the map changes a little bit. And then that's when I coincidentally was like, I'm done for now. I'm interested. I want to try something else. No, maybe I don't have to go through here. I thought I would go through here. Oh yeah, I do. Right here, I can go up here. And then I should be able to jump from here over to there, right? It's been a while since I've been on this map. Been this way. Normally I just teleport to where I need to go now. Alright, finally. We're almost there. So, after finishing the first map and then spending several hours doing the red version of the first map, which is pretty much the exact same thing, just more depressing looking than the first map, it was like this game genuinely made me feel depressed playing it. I'm like, it's just such a depressing game to look at, you know? There's nothing visually interesting going on except in the battles. I mean, at first there's a lot of visual interestingness, but when you've been looking at a desert for like 20 gameplay hours, it's like, ugh. What's happening? Okay, so finally, so this is around where I quit playing the game. I'll show you. Let me save. So after like 20 hours, at least for me, like 20 something hours of gameplay, doing all these the first map, all that other stuff, doing side quests and main quests, going back to main Tokyo, tons of dialogue here and there, and summoning demons and changing out my stocks, all this stuff and things like that. You finally get to this point and you jump down and it's like, oh my god, trees. Look, there's green grass and nothing but rubble and trees though. There's some water. I mean, there's still desert. Like, let me go over here, right? There's still desert. But oh, it's changed a bit. Look at this. Wow, it's slightly visually different. What a world. But yeah, so it does eventually change. It does eventually change. This is pretty different from the first 2 areas. But man, it took a lot of effort to get to this point. But then you go to the third map. And it changes again. And we're back in a desert. We're just in a desert with weird, this like weird architecture though. It makes it feel less. It's still like it's a desert with white bluish sand, but it feels much different because of the blue water that they put everywhere and the weird structures that they got going on. So it does start to feel different. But it never feels like you're ever out of the desert, right? Like it always feels like it's like this is a magical desert. That was the first two deserts were post-apocalyptic deserts. This is a magical desert. Right? Here's the thing though, if you're a Shin Megami Tensei fan, they do have, I think, at least 2 maps like this. I think I'm gonna get the second map soon. They have a map like this. And I think at the end of the game, I'm probably gonna go through another map like this one. From what I've seen of Shin Megami Tensei games, this is a more traditional, like, dungeon map. So you're going through places like this. And I think near the end of the game, I think I'm going to experience another place like this. And then, guess what this map is? You'll never guess. You'll never guess. It's just, based on the previous maps, there's just no way you could possibly guess what this map is going to be like. No way. It's not possible. It's a blue desert. It's a blue desert with rubble everywhere. Oh, but this map does get a bit interesting. At least it's brighter. I think the red map being super dark in a desert just kind of got me, like I think it was literally making me depressed. Not like clinically or something like that. Just like I'm just like, I'm not feeling this game, man. I'm never like excited to play it. But when I played the Vengeance version of the game, that definitely changed. And this region, it starts out like this, but it does eventually change into this more trippy, visually weird stuff going on. And there's like debris like this too, not just debris, not just modern city busted up debris. But there's all this like weirdness going on. Like you see all this weirdness. And you have to climb these things too. So I mean, there are visual differences. It's just ultimately the whole game still takes place in a desert. It's just after the first 2 major deserts, there starts to be a bit more variety in the deserts. They start to look a bit more exotic and brighten up a bit. So it becomes a little less depressing. So I don't know how to say it. Like the game didn't make me depressed, literally. It's more like when you watch a movie that nothing but sad stuff happens, you're just like, ugh. How much, like, seriously? Is it just, can anything go right? Why is it just sad shit after sad shit? Come on. And it starts to get like that after a while. Imagine a whole ass game that takes that long. You know, you're playing a game for like 20, 30 hours and it's nothing but depression you're looking at. And it's like, ugh. So the Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance version of the game, and like I said, I would get to steal this character. At the beginning of the game, you're going to see that scene right there, where there's a girl. There's a girl in like a little ball, kind of floating in front of you, and then it's going to ask you a question about whether you want to like help the girl that's in the ball form. And you want to choose to help her, I think. Let me look it up. Yeah, take the girl's hand. So it'll ask you if you want to take the girl's hand. And if you choose to take her hand, then you'll go down the and that's the girl there. You'll go down the vengeance route of the game. So yeah, you reach out to her and take her hand, that girl, and then you go down that. But if you choose to ignore her, then you play the game as if it's the base game, the original game. Which is, I just feel like it's not that great of a game. The base game didn't feel that great to me. But I've enjoyed the Vengeance because the story is more engaging to me. And I thought it was, even though I had already played a little bit of the base game, being able to add humans into my party and have them summon their own demons was kind of interesting, so it helped me get through the beginning of the game again. But if your number one reason, and you're not going to be able to get over it for not playing the game, is the visually boringness, like how visually boring the maps are, that never really fully goes away. They're all deserts. It's just the first and the second desert are particularly boring after you've been doing them for a while. But after that, the second half of the map opens up into something with trees and water, and it looks a bit more interesting. And then the final two maps, they have the final two maps have unique, interesting sections, like this section I'm in here now. But at the same time, even in the final two maps, there are sections where you're just in a different color of sand running through rubble. Just like the first map. And the second map. And the third map. like legit, at least 70% of the game is this, what I'm doing right now, and that's, yeah. Not that exciting. But there are a lot of cool attacks. So my suggestion for you, and the character becomes visually interesting. But you have to get pretty deep in the game before in the Vengeance version of the game, he becomes visually interesting, because I did not like the character. I thought he was kind of boring looking. Almost as boring as the desert. Yeah, I don't know where he is though, Soren. Like maybe he's over here. I think he's on this map. Yeah, here he is. So look at this guy. Dude Bro Epic Gaming. Here's the original character look. And I love that they give it to the Jack Frost. It almost feels like they're making fun of how ugly the original character was by having this guy. He even does that little Naruto run bullshit that you do. And his hair is like longer than his body. And he does his little stances and everything. But like another example, one of the visually cool parts of the game is the animations. There's tons of cool, unique moves. So like when you're examining your Pokemon and here we go, and you target a skill, down here it'll say unique. That means 90% of the time there's a unique animation. And for main character, you can actually add these too. And instead of unique, it says Nahabino. And you get these unique animations with that skill. So like take a look at this unique. You see the little Jack Frost head and the little tornado? That was kind of funny.
Oh shit, heed my call.
All right, a moment, guys. I gotta check on something. Actually, I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to end the stream here because I gotta get ready to go. So this is a perfect time to end it. So like I said, Sundays are going to be shorter streams for me. So I hope to see you guys next time I stream, which will be tomorrow. Same cat time, same cat channel. Be there, be square. And take care of yourselves, everybody. And yeah. Try to get healthy if you can, and stay healthy if you already are. All right, everyone. Good night. Bye. Sorry I have to go so abruptly. Like I said, Sundays are like that for me.